And then finally, and this is the most important, the executive system has a limited fuel tank, and you can spend it out real quick. Every time you use an executive function and you use it continuously, you empty the tank. And if you get to the bottom of the tank in the next situation, you will have no self-control. This is the ADHD child after school. Gone. And you want to do homework? You're out of your mind. So you got to refuel that tank. And that tank has a very limited capacity. So how do we refuel the tank? Interesting, there are lots of things we have discovered to boost the tank. The use of rewards and positive emotions. The use of self-statements of effectiveness. I can do this. I know I can do this. This is the locker room pep talk before the game. Helps to boost motivation. In addition to that, you need to take 10-minute breaks very often. Indeed, more often. You need to break tasks down into smaller units and take frequent breaks. And during those breaks, a little relaxation and meditation helps to refuel the tank. Stop using the executive system for a few minutes and give it a chance to restore its fuel tank. This is why we talk about the 10 and 3 rule with ADHD children. 10 minutes of work, 3-minute break. 10 and 3, 10 and 3. But you can't do more than 10. You're starting to empty the tank. Give them a chance to refuel the tank. What does this say about keeping kids in for recess when they don't get all their homework done? You just shot yourself in the foot. And that leads me to the next thing. Visualizing and talking about the future rewards will help you boost the tank, and so does physical exercise. Routine aerobic exercise boosts the tank, refuels it, and creates a bigger tank. Everybody with ADHD should be involved in an exercise program because research shows it benefits this disorder better than any other psychiatric disorder. And now you know why. It helps to refuel that tank. And finally, the fuel in the tank is sugar in the bloodstream in the frontal lobe. Blood glucose in the frontal lobe is directly correlated with executive abilities. What does that mean? If you have an extensive task involving your executive brain, like an exam that you have to do, you better be sipping on some lemonade or a Gatorade or a sports drink. Sipping, not gulping. Right? You're going to have to keep your blood sugar way up so that you keep this fuel tank partially restored. So this is the opposite of what people once thought. Sugar hurts people with ADHD. No, it does not and never did. But it may well help them if it's in fluid form that can get into the brain very quickly. You've got to keep that blood glucose up. Those are the things you can do to boost the fuel tank.